Our biggest highlight would be Dynaformer. He's been such a successful stallion for us. He's good to go for 2011, which thankfully, as a 26-year-old stallion, you just never know. But we're going to manage him just like we did last year. He's been very popular among the very high-end breeders. I'd say next in line would be Sky Mesa. He's also been very popular. He would be right at about full now, you know, with just a few spots left. So those would be kind of the bright spots. And I would say in central Kentucky, what my feeling is that there are about 15 to 18 stallions in Kentucky that everybody's dying to have. Thankfully, Dynaformer and Sky Mesa are two of those. There's no practice we could have gotten from Silver Charm and Smarty Jones and Point Given to be prepared for getting a first season sire right before the market completely collapsed. So, you know, we're pretty much marketing in the same way. The good news is his foals have been well received. In the November sale, it was $65,000 average. People do like them. We like ours on the farm here. We market them the best we can and just try to highlight what they did on the racetrack and highlight some good-looking foals. But at the end of the day, they can either run or they can't, and only time will tell. You want to have stallions in all the different price points, whether it's 150 or 5. And of course, you would prefer for them all to be 150, but you know, there are very good breeders, especially now, that don't have the discretionary income, so to speak, as they did in the past. So, for instance, Lewis Michael is a great Upstream people. He's the son of Rahi. He's the full brother to Dreaming of Anna. He has some gorgeous foals. I just want to get more mares on his book, because it's one of those things where every stallion owner says you've got to see the foals, but truly Lewis Michael's foals are outstanding. Payables is looking at it from an account standpoint of stud fee payables is a big indicator from our standpoint. That's what I look at a lot. If people are paying their stud fees, then it's kind of showing that they have the money, and hopefully they buy a horse at the auction. The first question that any breeder asks when they call a stallion farm is, "What can you do for me?" Whereas 8-9 years ago it was, "What's his fee?" Okay, September 1st. Okay. So it's finding that balance of what's good for the breeder and what's good for the stallion owner. I will say, with the popular stallions, they're calling and they're breeding to them, so there is money out there. I think Final Mesa is pretty exciting. Just after winning the Old Hat down in Florida, and the White Moonstone especially is exciting. Really excited about Exchange Rate's first Kentucky crop on the racetrack, so that should be hopefully very exciting. They're just turned 2, yes. So I think that'll be very exciting. And then of course Flower Alley Good Reward. It's their first or their first crop of 3-year-olds. So it'll be very telling.